Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John and this is Timberborn. We are second day in of a bad tide. We got just over 2 weeks of bad tide to contend with, but we do have an almost full reservoir to draw from, so we should be absolutely fine in terms of drinking water and hydration. Down here in our industrial area, obviously we are still getting some flow because of the bad water still flowing through here. So our water wheels are producing around 250 horsepower. So I've got our smelter and our lumber mill on. So we're producing planks and metal beams. Our log supply is okay. I mean, it's terrible at the moment, but it will improve. I think we should be getting trees in more quickly than we're using them down here. Hopefully. We'll see. I think this is set to cut, so let's have a quick look. Yeah, this is all set to cut. I'm just keeping one strip of pines for the resin when we eventually turn the wood workshop back on. Or move it, because we might be moving it. Up here, our platforms are in the process of building. We are waiting for the aforementioned planks and metal blocks. I think this is the one they're building currently. Yeah. So we need another 17 planks and another 8 metal blocks. So these are going to take some... Oh, alright, 7 metal blocks. So these are going to take some time to put together. We currently have 3 unemployed beavers. There isn't a huge amount shut down that we actually need open. I could, in theory, provide another 100 odd horsepower, but I don't think there's anything we really need. We're okay for extract at the moment. We're not using it a great deal at the moment. Yeah, I think I'll leave those off for now. I don't think we need those just yet. Obviously, this is the only building project we've got going on. I do want to... Obviously, up here we talked about putting in windmills for a bit of extra power. We might get 4 across there. We might only get 3. Let's have a look. Oh, no, we could get 1 there. I think we need a space of 2 between them. Let's find out. 1400 science, yeah, go on. We're going to use them. There you go, we'll be able to get 4 across the back there. That's not too bad. We'll delete those for now. That should be more than enough, you know, when the wind is blowing. That should be more than enough to power the industry that we're going to have up here. So I think we're going to probably move the wood workshop and bring that up here. And we're also going to want to put in our explosives factory up here. That's the plan, anyway. And then, once we've got explosives... let's get rid of the water. It might be an idea to try and level some of this out and bring it down as far as we can. It's not going to be very far. Let's have a look. Yeah, we'll maybe be able to bring this down 1 level. That's about it. I don't know if... I don't even know if we'll bother, because that's where the sluices are. So we might just sort of bring this down to that level. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything more we'd need to do there. So yeah, just bring it down to the level of the riverbank, to the riverbed. So just sort of tidy up the edges here. And then I'd want to put platforms in up to this level. And put some overhangs across and cover this up. Because then we can build on top. We can stick some more windmills up here. Some gravity batteries off the edge. That's the plan. Ooh. Alright, so my question is this. Does water affect gravity batteries? Or can we hang them on the inside of the reservoir? I don't know. We might have to experiment. Interesting. Okay, yes, but that's where we are. That's what we're doing. I guess I'll spin on. I should probably address again the comments about the reservoir. These are an insurance policy in case I screwed things up. That's all they're there for. On the off chance that this fills up to the point where the water can't come out of here for some reason, it will just spill out of the back and not flood everything. That should never happen. Alright, the water should flow out of here easily. This should be able to take the water that is being fed out of here without overflowing. Should, in theory. Just in case it didn't, I put that on the back. So it will never overflow the top of the dam. It will always flow out the back here first. Eventually, this is probably going to get replaced with one maybe around here. To bring water across to maybe hydrate some of this if we bring this down further with dynamite. Because I would quite like to get a little bit more farming space out here. I mean, realistically, I think I said this right at the start. We could just bring all of this down and just leave a single tile around the bad water source there. And then basically clad that in, what are they called? Contamination barriers. These things. And that should protect all of this from the contamination, and we can then use it for farming and growing and things like that. But that's the eventual plan. We're also going to be trying to build wonders, and obviously getting a space for wonders to be built is going to be tricky, but we are going to do what we can. Again, I think lots of overhangs, liberal use of overhangs, which really does mean we need to up our production of planks and metal blocks. So keeping those two at least going as long as possible is important. So yeah, for now, I'll spin on. Day 14, so just under 10 days left of the drought. Everything's going fine. We have plenty of food, plenty of water. We're making progress on these overhangs here. What have we got there? 7 more planks, 3 more metal blocks, and we've already got some planks coming in. So, yeah, we are making progress with them. Obviously, they've all got, all the ones that you can see have scaffolding already set up. They've already got the logs they need. We can't reach these ones at the back just yet. So it's just, for these ones, it's just planks and metal blocks is all we need. Yeah, everything else is going absolutely fine. I've marked this spot here to be not replanted once it's harvested next, so in a few days. And then we can put in, where are we? In theory, we can put in a beehive in there, because that should, where are we? Cover that space there. I mean, arguably, we could probably put another one in there to cover the rest of those, but we don't really need it. I want to do it up here as well, but I suppose that would be the best spot for it, wouldn't it? Although there was encroach on that path a little bit. That's fine. Alright, so this one here, you don't get replanted. I'm not going to bother with... Oops. Come on, get in there so we can see. I'm not going to bother with putting a beehive up here because I suspect it might affect everything around it. Because someone mentioned in the comments that actually, if the beehive's area covers paths or other workplaces, it can cause injuries. I don't know if that's true, but I'm trusting that it is. So I'm going to avoid paths and other workplaces. Yeah, that's basically what's happening. That's where we are, what we're doing. I think all I can really do is spin on again. We don't really need anything else from down here. I mean, some treated planks would be nice, but we don't have the planks at the moment, so all we can do is spin on and get these overhangs done. day 19, just under 5 days left of the drought. Everything's going fine. We are making more progress on our overhangs here. I think we're working on this one because I've prioritised it. Yep, we're waiting for 1 more metal block, 5 more planks. So that's no problem. That should be on its way pretty soon. The other thing I was thinking was about getting some of these monuments in. So the first one is the farmer monument. 1,000 science, we can afford it. 200 logs, we can afford it. And it'll fit right in there. And we can probably reach to build it there as well. So I'm going to put that, covers all those houses, all of the lodges there. So yeah, I'm going to put that in there. 1,000 science points and a farmer monument. That'll do. And yes, we can reach it. Excellent stuff. So that will be built as they work on these and are waiting for the planks and metal blocks for those. They'll just bring logs over for that one, hopefully. So we'll see how long that takes to build. In terms of water in the reservoir, what are we down? 2.5 blocks. So yeah, we're about there at the moment. So we've got a bit of water left to last us the next 4.5 days. I think we'll be all right. Yeah, we'll probably be all right. Okay, well, we're nearly at the end of day 20, and our farmer monument is complete. Wow, indeed. That didn't take any time at all. We still have 186 logs in stock. But that should boost our well-being a little bit. It should give us ore. Yeah, within 7 tiles, which, as I say, does cover all of those lodges. Which is nice. So, that's a start. What's next? Brazier of Bonding for 3,000 science. We can barely afford it, but that's 400 planks, which we absolutely don't have yet. And that again is about the same size, so we could theoretically put it there, or even down here, I suppose. That would certainly cover all of the lodges anyway. Okay, that's an idea. Obviously not yet, but because, as I say, we don't have, what was it, 400 planks in stock. We have 1. Because these each take 30 planks. So, yeah. Yeah, this is going to take a while. I'll come back at the end of the bad tide. Okay, there we go. The bad tide is over and the clean water returns. We have buildings needing water, do we? Oh, we... Yeah, alright, fair enough. I took my eye off the ball there a little bit. There we go. We'll drop that back down now. This should clear out pretty quickly. Yeah, it is doing. I'll give it a couple of minutes to just clear out completely. Over here we are making progress with our overhangs. We're on to the second last one there. They're still doing these ones before these ones. I must have laid these in first. I've cleared this space down here and there is a beehive waiting to go in as soon as we've got the planks for it. Which, yeah, is going to be a while. We're waiting for the potatoes to be harvested over here so that we can put a beehive over here as well. That might take a while because we're kind of full on potatoes. We're doing pretty well for grilled spadderdock. We've got 160 grilled spadderdock. We're slowly building up some chestnuts. Yeah, we're doing all right. We didn't drop in water at all because these were constantly pumping throughout the bad tide. We took a bit of water out of there, but not too much. Okay, let's close you up. And we'll drop you down to 1.8. There we go. Oh. Bit of splash, but that's fine. So that should start filling up again now. Okay. That will flow through here eventually, but we'll keep things shut down for now. We don't need, as I say, we don't need any of this for now. I'd like to turn on the wood workshop, but we need planks to run it because, you know, it treats planks. And we just don't have them because we only have the one lumber mill. Is it? No, it's not. I was going to say, is it worth building another lumber mill somewhere? But at the moment, it just isn't. Focus on getting this done, I think. Yeah, it is going to take a while, but it is what it is. I suppose I could start putting in windmills, couldn't I? I mean, they wouldn't build them. Yeah, we need planks and gears and paper. Paper we have. Gears we have enough for one windmill. Yeah, we'll not bother for the moment. We'll just keep going as we are. Get all that done and then hopefully have a chance to build up some more resources. Alright, if I set that to 0.8, that should flow most of the time. Which means that'll pick up there. I'll turn on... No, there really is nothing to turn on, is there? If I turn on the gear workshop, that's going to cannibalise the planks that we're making. I could turn on the paper mill, but we don't really need paper for the moment. Yeah. No, I guess I won't do anything then. I'll leave it for now. Okay, so the end of the first day and our reservoir has filled up really quickly. We're about to have the kind of test of this system, really, to see if this is going to flow okay or whether this is just going to flood. If it floods, I don't know what we're going to do. Really don't. But in theory, this should pour into here, the sluices should stop working, and this should flow normally. But I guess we'll see. Okay, here we go. The water has started flowing. These have closed. We're getting a little bit of flooding. We're getting a bit more flooding. Alright, let's drop these down another point. Ooh, yeah, that's not ideal. Yeah, that's still flooding. Let's drop these down a bit further. Let's speed things up, see what happens. Okay, you're just flooding everything, aren't you? But now you're receding. Okay, but now we are getting some flooding downstream. No, that seems to have cleared up as well. Okay. I'm just going to close the sluices. Oh, that immediately dropped. Did you see that? We can probably bring this back up again. Or maybe not. Let's try 0.75. Let's see how that goes. That's probably okay. That's probably fine. We'll stick at that. That's really whacked up the power output of these wheels, though, although it is erratic. Anyway, that's what's going on there. Right, let's you take logs, that's fine. Let's turn you on. We can turn the centrifuge on, fill up with extract, even though we're not really using it at the moment. And we get a little bit of flooding still. A lot of flooding still. Alright, that might have settled. Okay, day 5 has brought with it a drought warning. Could be a bad one. Could be an easy one. We have no way of knowing at this stage. But our reservoir is still full, so we're okay. I mean, water-wise, yeah, we're fine. Still 5 of these platforms, these overhangs to do. What are we waiting for there? Yeah, a fair few bits and pieces. So yeah, it's going to take a little while. That's not going to be done before the drought hits, that's for sure. But in terms of everything else, we're doing okay. We've got plenty of wood, plenty of food. They still haven't actually got round to harvesting that. We're already maxed out on potatoes and grilled potatoes, so I'll just mark that one for demolition so they can come and get rid of it. And then we can replace that with a beehive as well. Again, not that this one has been built, we're waiting for the planks. The planks are all being used up here. In terms of our scrap metal, they are getting through this this ruin here. It's going to take them a little while. There's still plenty of metal on there. And we do have another ruin over here that we can get to fairly easily. So that's not too bad. We can easily continue our salvage. And then, of course, we've got this underground ruin here, for which we would need a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Lots and lots of treated planks and lots of gears, which would take a while to build up, but still. Okay, we've got ourselves a gap there, so let's pop ourselves in another... what's this? Beehive. Oh, my brain. Yes, it's a beehive. That's what we're putting in there. Right. Everything else is going pretty well, pretty swimmingly. Obviously, no problems with the reservoir. Having the dam here set as it is, 0.75, that's absolutely fine. Obviously, we've got this sluice just switched off. Once the drought starts and the water drops too low for the dams here, obviously we'll open up that, put that back on automatic, and bring this up and close it. That way that should maintain at about 0.85. That's the idea anyway. It's a bit unfortunate that the sluices don't seem to necessarily recognise that there's water pouring down straight into this section. Never mind. Not to worry. We don't need the sluice on anyway. That's the point of this. The sluice shouldn't be activating at all. It's just unfortunate that it was. Okay, I will spin on to the start of the drought then. We'll probably get maybe 2 of these done. This one and the next one by the start of the drought, but it's doubtful. We'll see. Okay then, that's day 8 about to start. You can see the water's already drying up through here. And 23 days. We shouldn't have any problem with that. 23 days, I can't believe I'm saying this, 23 days shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, be fine. I'm not even going to bother turning these water pumps off. That's a lie. That's absolutely a lie. I'm going to turn 3 of them off and see how we do with 3 water pumps. See if that maintains the water level there. I'm not particularly worried about running out of water at all. But obviously all this has stopped down here, so we're going to have to pause the lumber mill and the smelter. Oh, I turned the paper mill on, did I? I didn't realise I'd done that. Maybe I did that by accident. Oh well, never mind. We've now got, 192 paper. That's something. Okay. Over here, yeah, we only got 1 of these done. I think they're working on this one at the moment. Yeah, that one's nearly done. 5 more planks, 4 more metal blocks. That will probably be done by the end of the day, in theory. And then we're going to want to start building up a stock of resources so that we can start building things like windmills and explosives factories and things like that. We're building up our science again, so that's good. We'll have the science available to unlock everything that we want to. How are we doing there? Only 2 trees ready to cut. Nah, we'll leave that lumberjack off. It's not worth it. You're currently working on Spadadock. We have only the Spadadock that you have in store. So as soon as you're done there, I will switch you over to, I don't know, chestnuts maybe? What have we got? 75 chestnuts? That's not a lot. What are you making? Potatoes. Yeah, I'll probably switch you over to chestnuts then once you're done there. Other than that, we are just chuntering along as normal, just waiting for these things to be built. I'm kind of considering trying to put in a platform to bring overflow out to here as well. Just so that we can run water through here, but that will waste a lot of water. So, don't know. We need windmills. That's what we need. We need windmills, and we need to get some of this less reliant on the water wheel power. power. So yeah, windmills, gravity batteries, and so on, and then explosives, definitely. Day 15, 16 days left of the drought. We're doing okay in terms of water and food, absolutely fine. We've got a little bit of spadadoc. We're turning into grilled spadadoc at the moment, I think. Just double check that. We've got potatoes and chestnuts. Oh no, okay. Spadadoc, off you go. We're on the last of these overhangs. We're waiting for the planks and metal blocks. I have succumbed and put in an additional power wheel down here. We're still not anywhere near 100% efficiency, but it does mean we can run both of these at some speed. So we are still producing planks and metal blocks there. Everything else is fine. I did turn off our gatherer for a little while just to sort of see if we could build up a stock of these chestnuts so we could actually get a decent supply up before we move on with those. It looks like our lumberjack is doing nothing because they are full of wood. That's a good problem to have. You are still working down there. That's fine. Yeah, we are full on storage down here. So I'm just going to let this carry on. I'm going to keep these on for the entirety of the drought. Once this is done, probably going to be another day or two before that's finished. We'll start building up a stock of metal blocks, but the planks will go towards making these beehives. So yeah, we'll have some metal beams, but we won't have metal blocks rather, but we won't have any planks for a few days. Right, we have 10 days left of the drought. We still have plenty of water in our reservoir here. We're on day 21. Our platforms here are finished, at least for the moment, in case, unless we decide to expand a little bit, which we could absolutely do, but not yet. Our beehives are in and buzzing, both of them, which means we are starting to build up a stock of planks, starting to build up a stock of metal blocks, but we need lots of planks, lots of gears and paper to make our windmills. So for the moment, I think I'm going to switch our smelter off and I'm going to switch our gear workshop on. They should be running, they should be able to run at 100% there, I think. Can't remember what that takes. It might be slightly under. I think it's 170 it's going to need. What does the gear workshop require? Yeah, 120. So it's going to require 170 in total. We are producing 171. Well, that's handy. So yeah, we can run both of those at full speed. Ideally, let's have a look. 1.3 hours to produce a plank. 3 hours to produce a gear from a plank. So we will very, very slowly be increasing our plank storage. But most of them will be going to make gears. So it's not an ideal situation. And it does make me think we kind of want another lumber mill somewhere again. Yeah. Maybe. I think we're definitely going to have one up here. In this new sort of industrial area that we're going to be putting in. I think that's essential. How are we going to do this? Right, if we're going to have the windmills across the back there, are we going to have the windmills back there? Or are we going to have them across there, maybe? What's the width? 10. Alright, we'd get fewer in that way. So yeah, we'll put them in across here, I think. Which means we'll bring the path probably down this way. And then string industry off and run paths up to it as we do so. It's probably not only going to be industry up here. We'll probably put something else up here as well. But industry is going to be up here primarily. So we're going to have lumber mill. We're going to have explosives factory. We're probably going to have the wood workshop. Yeah, that's what we're aiming for here. But I am going to probably play on till the end of the drought and see how much we can actually build up. Okay, I'm back slightly earlier than I said I'd be, because we've actually managed to build up our stock of gears and planks to the point where we can actually build a couple of these windmills. So, might as well start this end. So one there and one there. And we will just connect them up like so. And then... I mean... I can't put it there because that will cut off. Can't put it like that, but I can put it like that. Kind of want to put it like that. So I'm going to put it like that. And I'm going to replace that power shaft with a cross intersection, on the off chance we want to come out this way for whatever reason. We probably won't, but we now have the option. Let's high prioritize that and low prioritize that, so that gets built ideally first. Okay. Oh, and we want a path around, won't we? Let's have a path around. There we go. And honestly, I think that we should put some platforms in there and bring the path up like that. That should shorten their journey a little bit. Okay. I'll continue spinning on then till the end of the drought. There it is. That's the end of the drought. Yep, we did absolutely fine. Still got full storage for water pretty much. Food is still absolutely fine. We've got a fair few chestnuts that we can get cooking. So we'll switch that over from Spadadoc and fill up on those. Well, we've got 2 spare beavers. Right, well, we can unpause those 2 for the moment. And I will pause our 3 power wheels there. Just leave those on until the water returns, which it is already starting to do, because this is set to auto, which I will maintain until the water fills up here. It's going to take a little while because obviously the water needs to fill up here first. This is set correctly. Yes, it is. But we used, what's that? 5.5 tiles of water basically, so we're about down to here. So maybe half of the reservoir drained, and that was just to keep our water at maximum. So that's pretty good. That's not bad at all. What are you providing? Yeah, not a lot at the moment, but that's fine. Over here we have our windmills in, and we have our lumber mill running. They are currently producing 354 horsepower, which is quite nice. We do want to get our explosives factory in. For that we need 30 metal blocks, 30 gears, 30 planks. The planks were okay for, the gears we don't have, the metal blocks we don't have. But I'm going to turn the smelter on as well. Yeah, that should be fine. So as the water returns, which it is starting to do, this is going to pick up power, and we'll have enough to run those 3 absolutely fine. Yeah, I'll spin on for a couple of days. It's probably going to end up being spinning on until the next inclement weather event is announced. But I want to build up enough resources here to get this explosives factory unlocked and in place. Okay, day 4, and we've got the drought warning again already. Okay, our reservoir is filled, so everything's flowing fine. We've got plenty of water. We're full on everything, so we're not too worried about that. You are still making chestnuts, yes. You are making potatoes. Yeah, that's fine. We don't have any Spadadoc at the moment. So down here we've got our water wheels providing the power for us. More than enough power. So we've got the lumber mill, the smelter, the gear factory and the wood workshop all switched on. I haven't bothered switching on either the paper mill or the centrifuge here. Mainly because we don't need either paper or extract at the moment. We're absolutely fine for all of that. We're looking to get to 30 gears and 30 metal blocks, which should happen fairly soon, hopefully. These are running at 100%, so it should only be maybe a day or so before we've got everything there. Yeah. So I will come back. Basically, when we've got those resources, I'll come back and we'll put in the explosives factory. Okay, there's the drought. 17 days isn't going to be a hassle at all. Especially not since we appear to have substantially more water than we intended. For some reason, that's flooded, but this hasn't. Okay. Not quite sure what happened there. Never mind. But yeah, all this will retreat back sooner or later. It's fine. Again, well, I think we'll just pause 2 of these water pumps now. That should be fine. Alright, let's make sure you are closed. You are. Let's set you to auto. Let's set you to 0.85 to drain some of this water away. Okay, but we do have enough in terms of resources. Although I will just restart all that. I'll pause the wood workshop. I'll pause the lumber mill there as well. Just keep the smelter and the gear workshop going just for a little while. But as I say, we do have enough to get explosives factory set up. So 400 science is not going to fit in there. All right. Okay, I'm going to put... How am I going to put this in? I'm going to put this in like that. It's hideously inefficient, but we'll go with it for now. So we'll get that in, and we should have almost enough left to unlock a detailer. And I'm going to pop that. Where shall I pop that? Oh, I don't know. See, that's a good place, but we might want to come around here. So I'm going to pop the detailer in there. There we go. And we'll have... Ooh, let's have the green pattern. Why not? Okay, but I think we'll leave it there for this episode. We're doing all right. We're making progress. It's very slow progress because of the limitations of this map, but we are getting there. Now that we've got explosives factory going in, I've put in some storage over here for explosives, and we can start thinking about bringing all this down to the same level here. So we're going to need a way down from here. I might clear this back wall first and use this to lay steps in, then clear the next set here and turn the steps round and just keep doing that until we get onto the level that we want. I mean, again, we can get rid of that. Anyway, this is stuff that I can look at either between episodes or the next episode when we're actually going to start laying some of this stuff in. You're at 8.5. That's fine. Yeah, but I think we'll leave it there for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do give us your comments down below. And thank you very much for everybody who does comment. Please give us a like and a subscribe. Really does help the channel out. And please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.